had to stop what I was doing to sit down and make this video because God put it in my spirit. And I was listening to another video and looked at one of the comments. And the video was about quitting your 9-to-5 job and getting on YouTube or doing something to make more money. And this person mentioned that they don't know what they can do because everything is being done. Let me tell you something. Everything is not being done on YouTube. And if it is, it hasn't been done by you. Folks, there are more millionaires in this country than ever before. And there are more black millionaires because of social media, because of the gig jobs and all of this. They doing gig, they doing this, and they doing so many things. And they looking up and they are becoming millionaires. You got to think for yourself. You can't sit back and say, I can't do it because that's been done before. You know, when I was doing balloons, I would always tell people when they said, well, everybody's doing balloons now. I would tell them, I could do 1 million arrangements. 1 million. And nobody out there is gonna do their arrangement exactly like mine. The balloons are different. Balloon colors are different. Balloon sizes are different. So I'm telling you, if you want to do something, you better think about it and just go for it. If you are over 50 and you're not on YouTube, giving advice, giving wisdom, showing people how to cook, that's a good one. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of these young folks don't know how to cook. And we do. Because we were taught at a young age. My mama and grandmama had me cooking by the time I was 7 years old. And I ran into so many young people. They don't know how to cook. Some don't even know how to clean. When I lived in Dallas, I had a friend of mine who said that she needed to hire somebody to show her how to clean. And I went, you need to hire somebody to show you how to clean? Girl, it's called pick up a broom, get busy. It's called wash them clothes, pick them up off the floor, wash them, put them away. It's called wash your dishes. And I'm telling you, if you over 50, there are so many things that you can talk about. You could talk about your life. You could talk about things that just encourage others with things that happen in your life along the way and how you overcame it. How you had to stop doing something. I can remember when me and my husband separated and I was dating, I realized right away, the men back then, if you weren't careful, you was a booty call. I realized that. I would get off of work and would call a guy and say, hey, you want to come back for dinner? Oh, let me call you back in about 10 minutes. That would be about 5 or 6 o'clock. And here they come calling at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Hey, what you doing? I said, I'm in the bed. You want some company? No, I don't want no company. I'm in the bed. I got to get up in the morning and go to work. I got a child to take care of. And you know what? Since you don't know what 10 minutes is, lose this number. That was back in the 80s. The 80s and 90s, guys. I realized that. I'm not your damn booty call. You need to call somebody else with that mess. So I'm telling you, you can talk about your life and things like that. You got to think for yourself. The economy that we are living in, it's some of us walking around poor. Yeah, I'm still poor. I call myself poor, but that ain't gonna be for long. it's not going to be for long, because I am 63 and I'm still doing something. I'm still going for it. Mama, she knows what I mean. She knows exactly what I mean. People will try to stop you from doing something. They will say all kind of things. My mama told me years ago I needed to stop doing balloons because I needed insurance. And I told her, Mama, if I'm doing balloons and I'm making money, I can buy my own insurance. People will see you doing something and they will try to stop you. I don't know what their problem is. I don't care what their problem is. If you got it in you, do it. Don't listen to these folks try to tell you, oh, such and such gonna happen. Oh, if you're doing Uber Eats or DoorDash, you're a woman. You better be careful, because somebody could hurt you. Somebody could pull you into their apartment. I did Uber Eats, that never happened. When I lived in Georgia, I dated this guy, which I shouldn't have been with, and I worked 2 to 10 shifts, Monday through Friday. So on the weekends, I would reserve that time for my son. We would go out. He would get upset because I wouldn't reserve time for him to come and lay up with me. And you know what he would tell me? You don't know nothing about Atlanta. Somebody gonna cut your throats down at 5 Points. I'm telling you, somebody gonna cut your throat. You just all over Atlanta. You don't know nothing about Atlanta. I told him, if somebody gonna cut my throat, so be it. When I got ready to start my balloon business, it takes money to make money. You ain't gonna be successful. You ain't gonna make no money. You ain't got no money. I did balloons for 26 years. 26 years, guys. 6 of those years I taught. You cannot listen to people. You got to put on the blinders, close your ears, and go for it. So if you are over 50 years old, get on YouTube and do something. Just yesterday, in the building where I live, downstairs, they were having they had a food drop where we go down and we get food. And I was telling people, hey, seniors, our voice, our opinions, and everything is needed on YouTube. It's needed. People are waiting to hear from us, to hear our expertise, to see what we're doing. And you can make some extra money. And I was told, shh, you may want to do one-on-one because income, we count our income. And I said, and if I make more income, I have more choices, right? Stop allowing people to stop y'all from doing something. Stop telling people you finna do something so they can't tell you to stop doing something. And even after you start and your family and your friends or other people come to you telling you, you need to be careful, you shouldn't do that, you better watch out for this, that, and the other. You need to tell that person to go to hell. For me. You tell me, the woman on YouTube told me to tell you to go to hell. Because that's what I have wanted to say to people in my life who tried stopping me. But I'm a strong individual. I don't allow people to stop me from doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have had people, guys, look, let me tell you something. If you don't learn to think for yourself, people will enslave you. And they will do it in such a way that you don't realize until you wake the hell up. have had when I was going through being home. Oh, Jesus, I can't even get it out. When I was going through homelessness and I had a roommate, when I started getting some money, she thought the money was her money. This woman was doing everything possible to keep me broke and didn't think that I had common sense to realize what was going on. Baby girl, you 20 years younger than me. I knew exactly what she was doing. She was trying to keep me broke so I couldn't make any moves. And when I got tired of her shit, I made a move anyway. I wasn't gonna let her enslave me, keep me broke, having me buying cigarettes and getting gas and this, that, and the other, because she didn't know how to budget her income. I make half of what she makes, but I do a budget every month. That's a subject you can talk about if you're a senior. How you fix your meals, how you budget your money. You better start talking about something. You better start doing something. You know, on my channel, I do a lot of DIYs. Thank you, Lord. He put a creative talent in me. I've had so many people to say all kind of stuff. I can remember one time, this little helper at work, I brought a gift basket in for somebody. She, oh, I can do that. That's nothing. Are you doing it yet, Mary? See, people will try to downplay what you do. Oh, that ain't nothing. And talking about what they can do, and they still ain't did it. I had this couple in Texas told me one day, we're gonna start us a balloon business. Have you started it yet? Okay, you telling me this for what? As if that's gonna stop me from doing my balloon business? People will say and do anything to try to stop you from doing something, to try to get you off a track from doing something. Y'all folks better stop being stupid, allowing these folks to say all of this stuff, to try to tell you don't do this or don't do that, to try to tell you, I tell you, in this life, I have had so many people to tell me so many stupid things, and I just say to myself, you're just as stupid as you want to be. You just said something so profoundly stupid and you don't even realize it. I had one friend to tell me when I started getting money, oh, you know, you can go and you can get you a Section 8 apartment now. See, that let me know exactly what was up her in her mind. That's what she wanted for me. Now, don't get me wrong, because some people stay in Section 8 beautiful brand new homes. Some people stay in Section 8 beautiful apartments. But most of the time when people say that to you, it's because they are saying it in a negative undertone. They want you to be in the ghetto. They want you to be living somewhere where there's roaches and mice and rats and everything. That one roommate, she told me when I started getting my money, you can go get you a putt-putt car now. Why the hell do I have to go get a putt-putt car? How come I can't go out and get something decent? See, I have common sense. You didn't. You got these folks going out here getting these car notes that they can't afford. And because they go out here and get a car note that they can't afford because their credit messed up, they think everybody else is just like them. So you want me to go get me a little putt-putt car. You have to be careful of the things that people say to you. They tell you exactly who they think you are and where they want you to stay. I've even had somebody one time, rest her soul, to tell me when I lived in Texas and I stayed at Budget Suites Hotel that nobody was gonna give me a car. Of course, nobody's gonna give me a car. I got to go out and work and get that car. But that ain't what she meant. She meant because I stayed in a hotel, nobody's gonna give you a car. I was working for the federal government, making $36,000 a year. And you're gonna tell me nobody's gonna give me a car? And this woman tried her best to convince me nobody's gonna give you a car to stay with you staying in a hotel. Do you understand me? Nobody is gonna give you a car staying in a hotel. Don't you, hold on. Let me tell you what she did. She put her finger in my face and said, don't you even try. Do you understand me? Do not try. Don't you try. As if she was driving the point home. And I sit there and I was saying to myself, are you silly? Are you stupid? Are you ignorant? Yeah, she was. Because guess what? It wasn't 2 weeks later, I went and got me a van, the same type as hers, a newer model. And boy, was she pissed. She couldn't even look at it. People get mad at you because you go and do something anyway. They get mad at you. They get pissed at you. They are jealous of you because you didn't listen to them. No, I didn't listen. You know why? I know how to think for myself. I was trying to think, why was she telling me this? I make $36,000 a year. I got plenty of income. Anybody with common sense knows if you got the money, somebody gonna give you the vehicle. But because you live in a extended stay hotel, they're not gonna give you a vehicle. She didn't want me to have a vehicle because she wanted me to stay dependent on her and her vehicle. This woman even asked me one time, how close was I to getting evicted? That's what some people think of you. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't even want you to have a place to stay. Who the hell asks somebody, how close are you to getting evicted? People who don't want you to have nothing. I was laid off one time with the federal government. I was doing my balloons, making money, and her church needed somebody to work there for a week. I was living with her at the time, and she tells me, you need to go to the church and work for a week. I said, how come you can't do it? You ain't working. I think you need to do it. I said, but I'm doing balloons. That's going to interfere with me doing my balloons. It's just a week. I said, yeah, but in a week, I make $700 to $800. I don't care if it is just a week. You go. Then another time she tells me, I think you need to go and get a job at a fast food restaurant. And I said, why? Because you need a job. I said, okay, so my balloons that's helping you keep your rent paid ain't a job? My balloons that when your vehicle broke down and I paid more than half to get it repaired isn't a job? Me, who has all kind of clerical experience in the world. Me, who has all kind of business knowledge, creativity, and everything. You want me to go work for a fast food place. I can understand if I didn't have any background, any knowledge, no job, history or nothing. But you're talking to somebody who was working for the federal government, making $36,000 a year when they work. You telling that person to go and work a fast food job. You telling the person who started their own balloon business. Didn't nobody help me. Didn't nobody tell me to start a balloon business. You telling the person who started their own income-based business that they need to go and work at a fast food place. Are you serious? People, stop listening to other people's foolishness. I always say, I don't keep people around long in my life if they're not inspiring me. When they come to me with this stupid mess, I start thinking it's time for me to exit this person out of my life. I did a video a couple of days ago about this one friend that I had to let go. You want to live your life smoking weed, messing up your brain cells, being lazy, not working? That ain't got nothing to do with me. But you ain't gonna keep that mess in my life, interfering with what I'm doing. No, ma'am. Excuse me, I had to insert this part in. One of the reasons why I had to kick the young lady out doing these drugs is because she interfered with something that I'm still trying to do. She was moving. I helped her get a car. She smoked in this car, left the ashes and everything. I get a notice saying that there was a fee for $174 for smoking in the car. I called her and I says, did you smoke in that car? And she says, yeah. I said, well, he's charging you $174 fee. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you. I says, but he's saying that if it's not paid by a certain time, he gonna send it to collections. I have to pay you when I get paid. So I had to take the money that I was finna spend for something business-wise and take care of that. So this wouldn't be sent to collections on me. Now, yeah, she did give me my money back. But you know what? What I was trying to do business-wise a couple of months ago, I still haven't done. I haven't done because I had something else to come up with my Medicare, where they took a big chunk of change out of my check to pay for that. And when I do things for people and it interferes with what I got to do, I had to let her go. I said, because I'm trying to accomplish something. The only thing that she's trying to accomplish is seeing how much money she can borrow from you, her mama, her sister, her grandparents, or whoever else will give her some money. Majority of the time, when she borrowing $5 or $10, it's for her to go out and get some weed. I ain't got time to be bothered with folks like that. You're not gonna interfere with what I'm doing. I loan you some money, you give it back to me, but you don't understand that when you give me my money back, because I'm a senior and I need my money, when you send it back through Cash App, I got to download my money instantly. They charge a fee. That was costing me. She couldn't understand that. I don't have time to be paying all these fees because somebody else can't get their self together, because they can't get their life together. They can't get their credit together. No. I only keep people around for so long before I say, I'm done. And when I realized I couldn't get done what I had to do business-wise, and I still haven't got it done yet, I was done. Had to cut her loose. Y'all people better learn to do that. Last year, when I decided that I was gonna do some things to get more subscribers on my channel, and I told her You know what? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, Mrs. Stell. You need to be on every social media channel. Why would I take advice from you when you're not on no social media channel? You know, you'll post a video every now and then, but not like how I'm doing. You just upload something like most people do. But you don't have a channel where you're on there posting videos where you have over 100-some videos and over 1,000-some subscribers like me. And I'm supposed to take advice from you? I told her no, I'm not finna get on every social media platform. I did that before when I had my balloon business. It's too much work. I'm a senior. I'm not doing it. I did exactly what I said I was gonna do, and I'm over the 1,000 subscribers. I got probably 30 more subscribers the month when I changed things around. And I told her, really? Yeah. I don't listen to people. When I decided to start a Facebook group, I had a so-called friend to tell me, nobody's gonna join your group. Facebook algorithm. I told her, I said, if people join other groups, how come they can't join? How they gonna find you? I said, the same way they find other people. Within 2 weeks, I had at least 200 or 300 people in my Facebook group. And what did she do? She forgot all about the algorithm and all this, that, and the other, and started her own Facebook group. See, me, she probably was gonna start her own Facebook group anyway. But then when I mentioned I was gonna start a Facebook group, she didn't want me to do it. I'm gonna tell her don't do it. The Facebook algorithm, she gonna listen to me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I wasn't gonna listen to you. People will stop you from doing something if they can. I was in Atlanta for a period of time at the end of 21, and she knew about it. Now, I blocked this heifer out of my phone. She moved to Atlanta the first part of 23. I get a phone call one day. This person, hey, Mrs. Stell, how you doing? This is so-and-so, so-and-so, you remember me? I was like, who? I had to remember who it was. It was her daughter. My mama told me to call you. She said, we just made it to Atlanta and she wants you to come meet us. I said, I don't live in Atlanta no more. Huh? I said, tell your mama, I don't live in Atlanta no more. Her mama took the phone. What? You don't live? I said, no, I'm back in Vegas. Well, I'll talk to you later. I'll call you later. I said, no, she ain't. She tried calling me. I still had her blocked. Her daughter sent me a message. Mama say unblock her number so she can talk to you. I told her, I said, tell your mama we ain't got nothing to talk about. And you know what I did? Because I had just moved back here. I changed my Texas number to a Nevada number to drive the nail in, to let her know we ain't got nothing to talk about, honey. You ain't my friend. Excuse me, guys. I had to insert this. One of the reasons why I didn't want to talk to her or be bothered with her is because of the mentality. When people have a stupid mentality, I don't have time. It drives me crazy when people say stupid things and do stupid things. When I was getting my LLC for my business in Texas, she calls me and she says, you know, you can't pay yourself if you're a single member LLC. I said, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You can't get paid. I said, but it's my money. No, you can't pay yourself. I said, but it's my money. It's my business. It's my company. it's my money. No. I says, okay, so you're trying to tell me I'm starting a business and I'm going to be making money, but it's not mine. So if I can't pay myself and I can't use the money, what am I supposed to do with the money? That's what I'm saying. You won't be able to do nothing with the money. How stupid does that sound? How stupid does that sound? I can't help people in my life like that. I just can't. I don't need stupid people around me. I got too much to do. I may be 63, but I still got things to do. I got messages to spread for God. I got neighbors that I want to bring some joy to. I got others that I want to uplift. I got arts and crafts that I want to do. I don't have time with folks who ain't got nothing better to do in their life slowing me down. I don't have time. So if you want to get on YouTube and you thought about getting on YouTube and you don't know what to talk about or what to do, you better think about it and get on here. Have I got to the money yet? No, I'm not worried about it either. Because when it happens, it's going to happen. But in the meantime, guess what? I'm going to keep on doing my crafts. I'm going to keep right on getting on here, putting out messages. I'm going to get right on here and market whatever I'm doing on YouTube. Think for yourself, guys. Don't let nobody stop you from doing anything. And as I always say, you got toxic people in your life. And some of y'all know y'all got some toxic people in your life. You got family members who are toxic. You better kick their tails to the curb and live your life in peace. Stop listening to these stupid people saying all kind of crazy, stupid stuff like something wrong up here with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Well, maybe sometimes because I got a sister, something wrong with her. But for the most part, ain't nothing wrong up here. They trying to project their fear onto you. They don't want you to do nothing because it makes them look bad. If they've accomplished a house and they think you getting close to getting a house, they'll tell you, you can get Section 8. Or, girl, that ain't gonna ever happen for you. God did it for you. I serve the same God as you. He did it for you. He can do it for me too. Because I'm not listening to you tell me to go get Section 8. I'm not listening to you tell me that I can get a putt-putt car. I'm not listening to you tell me but the Facebook algorithm. I'm not listening to you tell me I wouldn't be on YouTube showing my whole apartment. That's dangerous. I don't listen to those type of people. I have a brain, and I always say, God gave me a good brain. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If he didn't intend for me to use it, he would have made something wrong with it. So I don't need you to think for me. That's my job. And I'm doing it, and doing it well. Remove yourself from toxic people. Get away from them, because you'll never get nothing accomplished with them in your life. Be blessed, guys.